All right, I'm going to vent here a little bit because it really pisses me off whenever I see anyone giving props to Trump for doing something that he's supposed to do. Doing something like the basics of what any president would normally do. Like if there were a book like How to Be President for Dummies, and he did anything in the very first paragraph or the first chapter or the first lesson in the book, Republicans are like, oh, bravo, Mr. President. Look at Trump. He's so presidential. He's pivoting, right? No. This is like the most important job in the world, okay? You're supposed to have skills. You're not supposed to get props for doing the most basic thing that anyone else would do, okay? Like, for example, what they say the most is like, oh, look at that speech he gave. He read off a teleprompter, and he didn't even ad-lib, okay? I'm like, wait. So because he can read and he remained upright and didn't drool on himself, that all of a sudden that's presidential? That's ridiculous. And second of all, even when he does read off a teleprompter, his speechwriters are pretty terrible. I mean, you remember that carnage speech, that horrible doomsday speech he gave when he accepted the nomination? Give me a break, all right? So, but that's another story, but that does go to his judgment on who's writing his speeches. I don't know. So, another recent example. Oh, he's so great because he acknowledged Article 5 of NATO, which says that an attack on one member of NATO is like an attack on all of us, right? Wrong. Because the only reason you're giving him props for that is because this dummy before left it out at the G7, and instead of saying, yes, the United States stands by our NATO allies and we recognize Article 5, no, he left that out. All he did was stand there and chide them like they were little children saying, y'all need to pay more to NATO's defense. It was absurd. So now, because he comes back and actually says the right thing, which any other president in history would have said, oh, he's supposed to get props now? Whatever. Now, the most recent thing is, oh, look how Trump pushed Putin twice in his meeting, at the very beginning of the meeting, about this Russian meddling thing. He pressured him twice, okay? Hey, look, here's how I think that pressure went. Hey, Putin, you didn't really have anything to do with the meddling of my election. I mean, I won fair and square, right? And then Putin said, yes, of course. Why would we do that? And then Trump's like, I thought so. They've been giving me a lot of trouble back home. That's it. That's pressure. But you know what words I haven't heard from anyone in the administration, including Tillerson, when he came out and said what happened in the meeting? I didn't hear that Trump challenged him on it. I didn't hear that Trump said, we know you did it. I didn't hear him say that Trump was like, we're going to punish you for it. We're going to increase those sanctions. You know, that was messed up. None of that. You know why no one's saying that? Not even Trump when he addressed it in his tweet and he said, you know my feelings on it? Even though everyone's talking about this? It's because Trump believes Putin. Okay? So don't come at me saying, oh, Trump's so great because he brought it up. He's supposed to bring it up. This dude messed with our elections, the heart of our democracy. But he made it worse because he brought it up and he accepted Putin's story. Like the puppet he is. Anyway, I just wanted to get that off my chest, man. This dude drives me nuts. Later.